There is a pretty big gap between the person that I am now, hey, my name is Emma, and the person that I want to be. I'm 25 years old, and I'm realizing that if I don't do anything about it, I'll never be that person. So I'm giving myself 6 months to become that person. So that was actually a couple months ago, and you'll notice that I did not post much updates after that, and that's because I did not follow through with it. But it's okay. July 1st will mark 6 months since the year started, and I want to finish strong, and I want to become the person that God intends for me to be. So let's try this again. Hi, my name is Emma. Welcome to Emma Tron, where we talk faith, health, and lifestyle. On December 31st, I will refer back to this exact video to see what changed, what improved. But in the meantime, I will be posting updates and documenting the whole entire journey. So if you don't want to miss it, subscribe. Now let's get started. So the 5 categories that I will be focusing on are my relationship with God, my physical appearance, fitness, purposeful content creation, and hobbies. I truly believe that through him, I can do anything. And if God is for me, nobody, nothing can be against me. I want to get baptized within those 6 months. To do that, you need to find a church. I'm kind of embarrassed to say that, but I'm still not baptized. God has put that on my heart for over a year, and the Bible urges us to do so, but I haven't taken the steps to actually get baptized, but I will by December. I went on a faith-led sisterhood retreat to Brazil, and I felt so close to God, and telling the girls who went on the trip with me that I was not baptized just did not feel right. I just have to find a church where I can do it. The church that I go to is more so out of convenience because it's close to me, but right after I end up just putting up Jerry flowers on the TV. I want to find a church where I feel like I can grow, learn, serve, and eventually get baptized. I want to dress like a lady, and I feel like that would mean different things to different people. But to me, it means that I don't want Crocs to be my go-to shoes. I want to wear clothes where I feel presentable, where I feel comfortable, and I feel like represent me and who I am as a person. So I'm not that girl. Like, you know the girl that you see on the street and you're like, wow, she looks so cool? I want to be that girl for me. I want to look at myself in the mirror and be like, you look so cool. Right now, that's not the case. In the last video that I did, I got rid of so many clothes. Most of them were too revealing or too tight. And I found God, so I'm no longer dressing for the world. But ever since, I've been throwing on whatever feels comfortable, whatever I have in my closet. And don't get me wrong, like I like to feel cute and I like to dress cute, but I don't have my style. So I made a Pinterest board of just ideas, pictures, styles, just so that it gives me inspiration. And in 6 months, I want to have staple pieces in my closet, and I want to have a style that feels like me. I also want to be more natural and embrace the features that God gave me. I stopped getting my nails done, well, acrylic nails. It took forever for my nails to heal, but they finally are, so I'm gonna start getting Builder Gel. I got rid of my eyelashes extensions. I've been getting lash extensions for over 8 years now, and seeing myself without it, I kind of feel naked. I literally told my sister, I don't feel like myself without my lashes. And she was like, do you hear yourself? Like, you don't feel like yourself without it? And I was like, yeah, maybe I got a little problem. I definitely had lash blindness too. When I look at my old videos, write it down, like I write the, and just have an overall idea of, ugh, no one said anything to me. Y'all didn't tell me. But anyways, I'm saving so much money just by not getting them done. So I don't think I'm ever going back to that. And the last thing is my hair. I actually got microlux installed 4 or 5 days ago. My mom did it for me. It took over 10 hours. I've struggled to take care of my natural hair. I have type 4C, 4B hair, and I just struggle. So I feel like microlux will be a way for me to still embrace my natural hair, but still ease the manipulation process. And I know I'm saying all this and y'all probably thinking, aren't you wearing a wig right now? Yes, but y'all also heard me say that I got microlux installed, and I'm not that strong to walk around with my boneless microlux. Like, I just can't do it, at least not right now. Props to people who have the confidence to do so. I'm just not there yet. So this is how much I currently weigh, and my goal is to be at 155 pounds, which I know doesn't seem like a big number, especially over 6 months, but my goal is to lose the weight, but for the weight to stay off. So it's no secret that I've lost weight. Since December, I've lost about 20 pounds. But now I'm dealing with some body dysmorphia. Not the extreme kind, but I'm just adjusting to my body looking different. While doing 75 hard, I did a lot of cardio. I lost weight, but I feel like some of that weight was muscle. So I want to gain muscle back. So the goals are to build muscle. I want to be able to shoulder press 40s. I want to be able to do 5 pull-ups, all the different type of grips. I want to get a 6-pack. Is it a bit shallow? Maybe, but after 75 hard, I can now see some definition depending on the angle and the lighting. But after 6 months of me being consistent, I should get a 6-pack. I had one before, it was in high school. But if I had one once, I know I can get a 6-pack again. So I will have a 6-pack by December 31st. I reached 500 subscribers I literally dropped to my knees and thank God because I was so happy. The fact that 2 weeks ago in my video, I was celebrating having 150 subscribers, and now I've almost quadrupled that amount. It's just crazy, but I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. And during the 6 month, I want to remain consistent and keep posting once a week. I would love to post twice a week, but it's just not realistic because, again, I have 2 jobs and I'm getting my master's. So there's just no way that I can do more than what I'm already doing. And that's another reason why instead of aiming to post 3 times a week on TikTok, I'm narrowing it down to 2 times a week. I just want to be realistic with my goals. I just feel like if they're not realistic, there's a high chance that I won't complete them. And that's what happened last time. I know people say not to set goals that you can't control, but set creative goals instead. But I'm aiming to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of December, which, saying out loud, sounds crazy. But it's not for egos, to keep myself consistent and focused. And I believe that we can do it. Growing up, I used to read all the time. I used to draw. I used to roller skate. And I barely do any of those things now. Not because I don't enjoy them, but just because I don't make time for them. Social media, especially TikTok, has really made hobbies feel like a chore. We don't go outside, we don't touch grass anymore. We have to schedule time to do things that we actually enjoy, because our free time, we naturally just spend hours on our phone and watching TV that we no longer make time for the things that we actually like. And for me, those things are drawing, journaling, reading. And I'm so thankful to 75 Hard because one of the rules is to read 10 pages a day. And by forcing myself, I realized how much I enjoyed reading. As a kid, that's all I did. So I've found that again, and now I naturally make time for it, and it has become a habit. One of the big hobby that I really want to get into is sewing. Sewing? I really want to get into sewing. I even bought a desk for it. I just have to buy a sewing machine. I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace just because I'm not trying to spend $300, $200. You know, we're budgeting. So as soon as I get one, I'm going to learn. One of my friends is going to teach me, but besides that, it's just going to be me and TikTok and YouTube to learn. But I know that I can. So that's the main hobby that I'm focusing on. I'm only picking one hobby. I think last time I had 3 or 4. Drawing, Pilates, and then we're going to do sewing. But again, I have to be realistic. Like, although I want to make time for it, I also have a very, very busy schedule. And I think that one hobby is realistic, and that makes sense. So yeah, that's our plan. Those 5 categories is what I'm going to be focused on for the next 6 months. And I will come back to this video on December 31st. I will continue to post every Sunday and give updates of my journey. I'm confident, God is with me. And I'm also 26 years old now. I have no excuses to not be the person that I want to be and that God intends for me to be. I hope you guys like this video. If you don't want to miss the upcoming one, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all next week. Bye.